Episode 3 of the Talking Guys. I'm Will. Today's a very special day. We actually have our first guest on. Kyle, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle. Thank you guys for having me on. I am.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Was I
excited.
supposed to keep going? I could have kept going.
That's what she said.
They-
Yeah, so before we get on the first topic, I just want to quickly address something. The PSA. I know we won't go much into detail because we talked about it last week in depth. HBO has released a lot of their shows right now for free. I know we talked about The Sopranos last week. That
yeah,
being one of the shows right now that you can actually watch on their website. You do not need a subscription. Just throw it out there because we talked about last
that's
week, and there are probably some fans out there that may
yeah.
be interested in watching one of those shows, but did not have HBO. One of the other shows on there is Barry.
That's a good one.
It's only 2 seasons. It's got about 30 minutes episode, I believe. Got Bill Hader and Henry Winkler from Happy Days. So if you get the chance, definitely watch that. Check it out. Just go to hbo.com.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
very
here we go.
I pay for it, so you know.
Yeah. I know.
yeah.
But for
Seth-
those that
yes,
don't
Seth
have access,
pays
that didn't pay, definitely go check that out. All right, cool. We got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and get the first topic. One of our listeners actually asked, "What's the number one thing you wish you would have done or had accomplished? I guess before the quarantine had happened."
All right, so I'm gonna jump on this one. I should have got my hair cut. Like, I mean, it's basic, but I mean, seriously, it's killing me. My hair is crazy. I usually have a 0 fade, and it's like a 12.
Yeah.
So
Me too.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
you're really one to talk right now, Seth. Thank you.
yeah. I mean, this hat lives on my head now.
Yeah.
But
Well, since
Yeah,
you
so
stole
I
my
wanted-
answer, let me go last while I try to think of another one.
all right.
I just feel like, whatever.
No,
About it.
I mean,
Ask this dude right here. That's how it.
Yeah.
That's how
So yeah, I wanted to go with the haircut. It doesn't work out for me.
You don't say.
But yeah, well, it's getting a little rough. But yeah, I've actually got quite a few employees who complain about that a lot.
You
I
have
just
a
tell them,
bald
hey,
head?
I know that they can't go get their hair cut. And I actually had one of my managers. Uh, he got to the point where his hat wouldn't stay on his head anymore because his hair was so
oh man.
so he buzzed it all off.
he did not.
And he did. He actually did.
I've thought
And
about it.
he was really excited about it because when he came into work, he's like, Kyle, take his hat off. It's like, look, we match. I'm like, yeah, but you still have hair. I don't. You're close, but
Jeez.
You gotta go
It was-
all the way.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly
Yeah.
thought about it. If I didn't still have to work, I probably would. I'd just be like, screw it. Whenever this is over, my hair will be back anyway. So,
I'll grow back.
What about your facial hair? Would you have shaved that off too?
oh, no,
Yeah. No.
I don't even know what I look like without a beard. It's been so long.
I came across an old picture and it's weird.
It's
Oh, a
weird.
picture of me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, picture. Yeah. Well,
Maybe
we've
we'll
known
pick
each other
Nah,
for
that's okay.
a while.
I don't need it.
for next week.
We don't need it.
Be like
Maybe.
We don't need that.
This is
a
me now.
throwback to
Yeah.
our boy
Here, I'll-
Seth back in the day
Yeah.
before he got a man beard.
Yeah, that's the guess. Let us know in the comments if the fourth guest next week, if you want them to have a picture of you without the beard. Have it plastered in the corner.
Nope.
Plaster
I
in the
control
corner.
these overlays.
You can put it.
It won't be there.
Show it somewhere,
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah,
Link,
it's,
location of one
link,
of my pictures.
It's
Right?
right
That
next to
looks
that
great.
like button, so go ahead and make sure you
Yeah.
click that.
the link in the description.
All
My
right.
Justin
So
Bieber haircut.
Hey,
I
I
used
got
to
this
have
Bieber
that.
haircut going right now, man.
I used to have it
Yeah.
back when it was super cool.
Oh wait, this isn't cool anymore.
Oh, I mean, it's still cool. Just Justin Bieber doesn't even do it anymore.
Whoa, that's true.
Isn't it?
I'll,
Is
I'll
there
have you
up
know, there
now?
are quite a
Yeah.
few ladies at my work that like this haircut. So
Well, I mean, you do you.
They're 40, 50, 60.
36.
older, go up.
Okay. Gotcha. Which I mean, hey, older,
Yes.
obviously. Didn't mean to offend anybody.
I'm offended. I expect a letter in the mail of apology.
But you're a pretty young guy, so you know I want your generation to like you. So,
Social
or
acceptance.
maybe you swing that way and like the older.
I
Older
mean,
chick.
no judgments.
Hey, you know, if they got money,
Oh my god.
times is
Nice.
tough. Times is tough, man.
Times are tough right now. You got to do whatever you.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
Uh,
All right.
Yourself a cougar mom. That's
William?
what we're taking from this.
All right, so Seth, you said your haircut. Pat, did we get an answer from?
Nope.
No.
Of what I would want to do that I
No,
can't
what
do
you
now.
no, what you wish you could have done before you can't now.
Have anything that I feel like is that important? I mean, going outside.
You can still do that. I literally,
Yeah.
I drove somewhere yesterday. I passed like 20 people in my neighborhood. Probably the first time outside in, a year. But 20 people walking dogs, running, cutting their yard, just standing outside talking. I'm just like, go inside.
Social
Go inside.
distancing, damn it. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Louisiana like one of the top 3 states right now for
Mhm.
like death count or something?
Death count and
Specifically, New Orleans.
No.
Oh, and what was it? I heard. I read the other day, or maybe I heard it. That they're not going to cancel Mardi Gras.
They wouldn't
Mardi Gras
cancel
already
Mardi
happened.
Gras if there was a
Did it already
hurricane going
happen?
on
Yeah,
during the
that's
zombie
the-
apocalypse.
That's
and
one of the
the
reasons why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so I'm not with the current
They
times
had a
of other
million
states.
people come through the city the weeks of Mardi Gras.
Jesus.
So
Wow.
that's why we have such a large amount of cases in Indiana, because a lot of the people are international and out of state. So
Yeah. Yep.
it was just an
Oh my
awful
goodness.
idea.
That's
But
terrible.
Louisiana loves to party. So even if it kills people, let's do it.
Let's do it.
For the partying,
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right, so Patrick is going outside, which I guess is still a thing you can do. So,
Yeah.
Kyle, what you got?
Honestly, I actually thought about that for a long time, and I couldn't come up with anything. So, the one thing that I decided I settled on is, which really doesn't have anything to do with the quarantine. It's more I just wish I did this already. Just buy more guns and ammo,
yeah.
just because you can't have enough.
It's true.
And it's,
Well,
yeah,
well,
that's
right now, I mean, the percentage of
which
people stocking up is pretty high, right?
which is annoying because I want to go buy ammo, and they're like, you can have one box. That does nothing. So you have to go once a day, and that's a pain in the butt. So
But it's
Yeah.
doable.
it's doable, yes. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I wish I would have done this sooner, because that's how it's affecting me right now. That and baby wipes are hard to find. I have a 1-year-old who still needs baby wipes.
You wish you had stocked up.
I wish I had some more of that.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to go on Amazon and be price gouged? Come on, man.
Not so much. But yeah, so that's yeah, so guns, ammo, baby wipes. That's kind of where I'm at. Wish I had some more of that.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my original answer of having a haircut.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you were the first one to answer.
Yeah, so
Yeah, looking pretty shaggy. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
he
I
also
mean,
likes big butts, and he cannot lie.
yeah. See,
Oh, Beck.
I guess I could change mine a little bit to find more versatile friends here in Louisiana. Because in Texas, I could just call up a friend and say, "Hey, come cut my hair," but I don't have anyone here that can do that. So,
I
maybe
thought he was
that's
gonna
like
say
new.
something about finding
Okay.
true love.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
Seth, I
could've done it.
actually
You saw me when I
could
had
probably
hair.
cut your hair.
No,
I've got
just
steady
no.
hands.
I mean, I
I have
have
a steady
friends
hand.
in
I have a
Texas
steady
who
hand,
have
too.
their licenses and stuff. Like they used to do it or still do it. They'll just come on over
You
and take
want
care
your
of it.
zero fade or not? Because I can
Yes.
give you a double zero fade.
Oh,
And it's gonna be so nice.
I can give you a double zero fade as well.
With jagged lines.
With
Going-
Can you do
Yeah.
designs? I need designs.
I can put you a lightning bolt.
Yes, I can.
Alright.
Just
that's pretty hot.
I
That's
can
pretty
dig it.
hot.
yeah, I'd say I can. The only consent would be, do you like scars?
Yeah.
I mean, scars makes
I
them look
hear.
cool.
Yeah, I hear chicks dig them. So
Yeah.
Actual. I'll put like 3 lines through your eyebrows too. Even sick.
Yep.
Really,
Yep. And
really
then I can
thick wax, though.
definitely stay at home. So
Yeah.
And nobody will see you. And know
Yeah.
that your hair is fly. Like, okay.
Fly.
yeah, and I can record these without my camera on. All good.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Next time we see him, he's missing half his eyebrow and his hair's just gone. No.
Rough day at work, Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, next time you see me, I'm gonna have like bangs down to here. It's gonna be great. I can get the whole flick.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Yeah, a hair flip.
I'm getting there,
Yeah.
man. I'm getting there.
Eventually, you'll give yourself a little neck kinks flicking it back.
Yeah.
Back. You're like, ah, man, my neck's
Crap.
kind of hurting from flicking so much.
Oh goodness.
Give it about 2 or 3 more weeks, and he really might be there. That'll actually be something to look forward to. Awesome.
No.
Haircuts?
Put my
No, just
calendar.
saying you have to flip
No.
your
By
hair
by
out.
then, yeah. By then, I'm buzzing. Like, it's just
You're buzzing.
I'm buzzing it off. We'll,
Manchester?
we'll
Yeah.
survive.
I've done it before. I look
tell
very
signs up.
goofy.
Nope.
Yeah,
So,
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
I remember that. I remember that, yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird, but I didn't have any facial hair, did I? So it was like extra
No,
weird.
it's extra weird.
I was like
Yeah.
a naked mole rat instead of at least like a bearded mole rat. You know?
Bearded mole rat.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very similar to the bearded dragon.
Yeah,
but
the
lots
bearded mole
smaller.
rat is extremely endangered. You don't see it
Yeah.
very often.
No.
No. We may soon enough, though. You never know.
I mean, maybe I should buzz my hair. Now that you guys are saying it, I mean, it could be a thing.
They look kind of hot.
But also
You're
cool
all
during
over it.
summer times.
Yes.
Will's over here like, you look kind of hot. Sure, I would, buddy.
Yeah,
What kind of
yeah.
friend are you?
The kind you keep.
At a distance.
At a
Yeah,
distance,
6 feet
social,
or more.
social
Yeah,
distancing.
social distance.
Well, we're thousands of feet away from
At least 100.
thousands.
At least.
At least.
Next topic.
Sure.
All right. Next
Go
topic.
for it.
All right, so you are stranded on an island, and the only 3 items you have with you to survive are the last 3 items that you purchased for yourself. What are they, and how do you survive?
Hmm.
Well,
So
go for it, Seth.
I mean, I'm thinking that I'm pretty much dead. So the last 3 things I bought, excluding food and drink, because I feel like it makes it more interesting, are like soundproofing foam for this room here, a light just for better lighting while recording, and tint for my motorcycle, the glass on my motorcycle. So yeah, I can die in silence. Also well lit, but I'm dying.
Wait, where are you plugging it in though? There's no electricity, right?
Don't plug it.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey, look at that. We got
All right.
a new host.
Yes, a special. Don't turn my chair. Don't turn my chair. This is my daughter, Riley. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Go back.
Hi, Seth.
hi. She can't hear me, but hi.
Says hi. All right.
Yeah, so there's no electricity, so where are you plugging the light in?
No one said there was no electricity, so you said an island.
It's
It
an
could
island,
be
man.
a really well stocked island with full electricity. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can use
Oh,
it
so
to fight
Manhattan,
off
you're stranded in Manhattan.
whatever. Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to even think of if we're excluding food.
I mean, you
What
don't have
other
to. I just thought it'd be
items
more interesting if I
bought?
did.
Sorry about that.
Oh no.
So okay, if it's the same item and you bought two, count.
No,
Yeah, it's in.
I don't think so. Right? No.
No, that doesn't count. Three individual items.
Okay, so the last two things for me were a Whataburger meal, which
Wait,
it was a
hold
big
up.
meal, so I'm fed for at least one day.
What'd you get?
At least one.
I got an avocado bacon burger, but I
Come
would have
on,
sliced it
man.
and then had a side of ranch, so I could dip
You ruined it.
and Dr. Pepper.
Ruined it.
Okay,
And
well, there you
then
go.
I bought a shock fruit punch in two of them. So if I get to take both of them, those are cans. Once I drink the liquid in it, I'll have metal do something with. I'm pretty sure I could make,
Do
like a little
something.
pick. And then
A
cigarettes
pick.
was the
Nice.
other thing I bought. So, but they're American spirits and they burn very slowly.
But
so I could
but
if I could
did
get it
you
started,
buy a
it would be
lighter?
great kindling to
No.
start fires with.
No.
But you didn't buy a lighter. That's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
but I've got metal
Yeah,
scrape against each other.
tin doesn't do
Mark?
that.
Something.
Tin.
I saw on a movie one time where they like rub the sticks together. I'm pretty sure I could do it.
Also, if you just hold the cigarette up to the sun, it'll light too. So
That's possible.
Yeah.
no, it's
It
facts verified.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's TTG facts, guys.
So I'm probably dead, but there's a chance. Like, and plus
Hey,
I've got energy.
At least you're
drinks,
eating.
which means
Yeah.
that I'm gonna be super energized for at least the first 2 days. I'm gonna be very productive with my time. So I'll make like an entire shelter, catch some fish, kill a shark.
Kill a
be
shark.
fine.
It's excessive.
So what you're saying
Not
is
worth the risk.
I'm gonna make a
No.
harpoon with the metal
With the tin.
from
Yeah,
Yeah, put it on the end of a stick. You got it.
Well, yeah, basically.
Oh goodness.
Great. Well, if you stab him in the eye, I heard it does wonders.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro,
I mean,
you
they
get
don't
one shot,
enjoy
man.
it.
Get one shot.
Can I have a pet monkey?
Did you
If you
buy
catch
it?
it,
Try it.
No, but there's got to be monkeys on this island, right?
yeah, there's monkeys on every island,
Okay.
especially Manhattan.
His name is
Zoo.
Raul.
Do they have a zoo there? I don't
Very
know.
smart.
I just thought they were swinging
Pretty-
between buildings. I don't know.
No, that's Spider-Man.
Oh,
No, that's King Kong. King Kong does that, right?
yeah. I mean, I've seen that movie.
That's great.
Wait, which one?
Which King Kong?
Yeah,
Oh God,
it's a legitimate question.
I
Thanks,
really
Cal.
like one that Peter Jackson made.
Yeah, this is King Kong, right? 2005 with Jack Black.
Yep.
And
Hey, King Kong looked sick. It was a kind of long movie.
yeah, it was.
It was.
Is
good.
Jack Black in that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like one of the main guys. He is the main guy.
No, he's not. He's a cameraman, right? The who's the main guy? Main actor.
But he. Okay, yeah, you're right.
I didn't even know this movie existed, so
You've
I'm gonna
never
look it up
seen
real quick,
King Kong?
'cause-
I saw like a
Well-
really old one once,
Really old one once.
like super old.
I remember when I first saw the old one, I was devastated when they killed him. Why did they have to do it? He wasn't even trying to hurt him. They were the ones that took
Yeah, spoilers.
caged him up and locked him up and tried to put him. No,
Adrian
what was he
Brody.
gonna do?
Adrian Brody. That's the I think he's.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
remember his reason.
It's heartless.
All right, so Seth
Kong
so
dies.
far is gonna die first, but that could change. Pat right now is living the longest. All right, Kyle, what
I'm
you
gonna
got?
take all of Patrick's stuff. So
I'm gonna.
No, we're not on the same island.
Maybe we are. You don't know.
It's true. So
And
for me,
wait, hold up, Kyle. How do you
Oh,
plan on
holding up.
catching him whenever he's full of that caffeinated
Energy.
energy?
Yeah.
he won't
This is
hear
gonna
me
happen
coming.
again.
I'll be surrounded by soundproofing stuff. I'll just be able to sneak right in.
Soundproofing stuff.
he's got dead silence, guys.
I
got
would
dead
help
silence.
you, Seth, but you're trying to hurt me. So I'm.
I mean,
gonna
we can
be
team up.
disappointed
You can have
because
silence
I
too.
actually have some pretty good ideas of how you could get. I don't think that would help my case.
No, don't tell him why.
Goodness.
I said
Goodness.
he just has to wait because I'm ADHD and I always am moving around. So if he's just
Yeah.
patient like he always is and stays still, he can just hide in some brush, wait for me, and eventually I'm gonna run by him and he'll just trip me in.
Yep.
Thanks.
There you go. All right. So Patrick's dead first. Seth is still alive.
If
With
he can
6
catch me in the
things.
first 2 days because he's gonna start starving.
You can go. It's water that you need within 3 days. That's you got 3 days before you die without water.
Yeah, food's
Food,
7, right?
Food you can go like 7 or 8, something like that. But let's see. So the last 3 things fairly similar to Patrick. Cigarettes, Red Bull. But this is what gets me. I got a knife. I bought a knife, and it's a good one. So I have a tool with me that I could use to make other tools. Yeah.
Okay. You want
Yeah.
to be friends? No.
Who buys knives?
I buy lots of knives.
God.
Dude, actually, I just bought a few weeks ago. I bought a new chef knife. It's a 9.5 inch. What's the Damascus steel chef knife? It's a Japanese steel. Oh
Damn,
my
okay.
god, this is this. I love it. It is so sharp. I can set, like, if you cut the bottom of a tomato off and set it on a cutting board, I could slice the knife without touch, or slice the tomato without touching it. That's how sharp this knife is, and it's awesome. And then I bought it. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Nice.
So
now I
Kyle,
have
Kyle's
2
winning, I
Dow
guess,
Strong.
right now.
Yeah. So yeah, good kitchen knives. Totally worth the investment, because yeah, I've used them ever.
Let's say I wouldn't know. I have a cheap kitchen knife I had from when I first moved out forever ago. It still cuts things
Kind of.
mostly.
I know. Yeah,
You
I
just
know.
got you gotta hit it real hard.
Still got mine. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you got, Will?
So
Oh boy. Okay, so excluding food. Are we excluding food or are we doing food?
I just excluded it to be more interesting. I mean, because the last 3 things I bought were 3 meals. I haven't bought anything else in like a week.
I'll give 2 answers, I guess. And if it is food, the last 3 things I bought: gallon of milk, bread, and eggs.
all right, so
Okay,
you
yeah, you're
can
basically screwed.
You can
Wow.
almost make
Almost
French
make French
toast. Yeah.
I know, but I got it. Why even bother at that point? The other 3 things I guess I would have purchased. Let me think. Toilet paper.
Lots
so you're
and lots of toilet paper.
Just 1 pack. A watch
disappointed. Nice.
and my webcam. Yeah, I have my watch. Those are the
Live
last-
stream me on this island.
Yeah. Yeah, at least I can tell the
I know what time it is.
A webcam could actually be useful.
Except you don't have electricity because we already discussed that. My light is useless.
Well, yeah,
No,
but it's got a
pretty
cable.
sturdy,
link
and they've
to it,
got all
right?
sorts of stuff in there. Yeah, you could use the cable. You could use a little lens to light things on fire by holding it.
Well, then my light is more useful than you think.
Because when I was a kid, I used to use magnifying glasses and burn ants. So.
Yeah,
Nice,
but
Kyle.
is the
So the goal is we're gonna team up. I have a cable I can strangle.
okay?
And you have a
Whoa.
knife you can stab. So we're gonna.
Yeah.
I too have a cable, and I have all Patrick's stuff. I think you'd rather team up with me.
Wait, how
You
did find
know,
his stuff?
Because
Because he tripped on me while I was running around. Remember?
yeah,
But you
Right,
wouldn't
yeah,
hurt me. You would just help me. Come on.
all
We're
right.
really working
All right. So
together.
now, that's tough because we got to think about the team up. What stuff does Seth have now? Because he has Patrick's stuff, and one of the things Patrick bought were cigarettes. I also bought cigarettes, which means I like cigarettes.
That's
Also,
very true.
they're not good for you, so you shouldn't. I don't condone them, but they don't last that long.
I know that.
I only bought 3 packs last. How many packs did Patrick buy?
One.
This is gonna wait. Let's
But
piss. All right, so that's
you
4
remember the
packs.
brand though? They burn
Yeah, they're
super
not.
slow.
I'm not a
American
fan.
Spirits.
They're not that great. What color?
Oh,
What? Wait,
the
Product
green ones.
placement.
the green one. Oh,
It's on the back. You can't tell. It's
oh,
the light green. They're called Celadons.
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know if I've
nice.
had those. I liked the yellow ones.
I like
But
the
anyways,
light blue. The light blue and this.
okay.
Not that
But
I smoke. I
all
don't smoke,
right,
guys.
I
Please.
I just buy them. They look cool.
I just
Um,
buy them.
Yeah, they do.
let's see.
I have an entire
So
wall just covered in.
it's like his wallpaper. Uses double-sided tape just all on the wall. All right, so
Literally have
that's one option to. Let's see. Both of you guys have food. Oh wait, no. Seth excluded the food, so William has food. Well,
Yeah, if I
yes.
go with option A, yeah, I got food.
But if he goes with option A, he doesn't have his cord. So
Yeah, but the thing
Yeah,
with
that's
William
That's
true.
true. But
he has milk and eggs. They're gonna go bad in like 2 seconds. Worthless.
no refrigeration.
He
No,
really has
no.
one. No, and you have bread. You had bread, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so
but you.
literally those are all terrible. I mean, you're
No,
gonna
no,
get
no.
like
No,
one.
no, that's if we're going by food alone. That's
No,
classic.
see, you can use the bread to track ducks and fish, and then catch them.
That's
So
smart.
there's the option also with the milk. You take the packaging from the bread, you go to the water, you get some salt out of it to create like a little sift, and then you can then curdle the milk and get a cheese out of it. So now you have some cheese to go with your fish. You got to think out of the box here.
Wait, hold up,
Cheesy
hold up,
fish.
hold up.
It's like goldfish except for adults.
Who puts cheese on
Exactly.
their fish?
Just
So you're telling me,
I
hold
do.
up, Kyle, you're telling me you go to McDonald's, like, yeah, I like one of them McFillets, please, but
You
I
go to
want
McDonald's and get fish?
on it.
There's the start of a problem.
That's
you
true.
heard that too?
I don't
Yeah.
really eat fish.
Yeah, but yeah. So first thing, I don't go to McDonald's. So no, I don't get the fillet of fish. I'm just saying it's an option. You got to get your proteins and your dairy in, right? You got to have the sustenance. That's where I was going with that. So we got a protein, then we got the cheese, which is your dairy. Food groups, food triangle. I don't know if you guys remember those.
No,
Pizza.
That was
no.
back in the
Pizza
day.
the triangle.
Yeah, it's bread,
It's got
meat, and
cheese on it
cheese.
too.
Yeah, it's like this pizza's 4 out of the or 3 out of the 4, 3 out of the 5. So
That's why pizza's the healthiest food you
what
can
more do you
eat.
need? Exactly. So
Facts.
I don't know why,
Facts.
but anyways. So okay, we're looking to team up. Can't we all just be on a team? I mean, other than Patrick, because he's been tripped and probably hit his head on a
And
rock.
murdered already? Oh, I hit my head
Nah.
accidentally, huh? I see.
There's no
It wasn't
jury
that-
system. There's no courts. They can't prove it. You hit your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, how do
That's-
we know?
So that was my assumption when you weren't there with Seth and he had all. I didn't ask questions. I will miss you though.
And you trust this guy that murdered?
Have you seen this
roommate?
face? Super trustable.
Yeah,
Unless he
especially
doesn't
without
have
that
a
Have
beard.
you seen his face after 4 days of being without Patrick? Not trustable.
Yes.
Super
I
relaxed.
have.
I mean, just like so relaxed.
No.
Let's see.
Irreplaceable.
No, nobody said that. Nobody said that. But so I think if we all 4 team up, I think we have a fair chance of surviving. We've got stuff. And we have some intelligence between the 4 of us.
I mean,
think
if you
we
put
could
us all
last
together,
a
maybe a
week.
small bit.
Yeah, a week or so.
We'll just do our stat distribution well, and we'll be fine. You know, like one of us will go full agility, one can go full strength, another person like really high constitution. Like a
I
tank,
mean, I'm
can
going
take
full
on pretty
stealth
much
because I
anything.
already have, the silence.
got the-
So
Hey, if it's
Soundproofing.
not take, I'm gonna go full charisma.
Right.
Will's
I'm
gonna
gonna-
go full charisma and be like a dancer.
No, no.
I'm gonna be-
Everyone needs a dancer on
He's
their
like,
island.
I copy your moves. Going off fantasy.
Oh yeah, but that's a villain. That's a Spider-Man villain. William, what's his name? I can't think of it. He's got the skull face.
The Punisher.
You know who I'm talking about? No, not the Punisher. It's a villain.
He's
Punisher was
kind of a
bad
villain.
good guy. Bad good guy. Um,
Yeah, the Frank Castle, he's
Taskmaster.
an anti-hero.
Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, he copies your, and he beats up Spider-Man that way.
So he's a mime. He's a fancy mime.
Pretty much. He's a mime that talks.
So he's
Yeah.
not even a good mime.
Uh, he's no, because he was a bad. He's bad. But okay, so if we're going, so we're going stats. I'm gonna take speed because I have a knife and I pack knife everything.
Yeah, but Pat has the 2 cans of energy drink, so
I had energy drinks.
Yeah, he did.
Remember,
Yeah,
it's
Red
just
Bull.
Red
Yeah,
Bull,
he had a Red Bull.
cigarettes.
wait, hold up.
So-
You had 1 Red Bull, right?
I usually buy 4 at a time because I don't buy for the single day. Buy some for today, some for the next day.
No, I buy 4 at a time for a single day.
Yeah.
I have a problem.
Well, I'm
healthy habit.
leaning-
No
it's
Oh.
a healthy habit. So I've got 4 12-ounce Red Bulls. I've got 3 packs of Class A cigarettes and
Class A
1 knife.
cigarettes. You got the next topic?
Yeah, sure. I got one. You don't have one?
No.
No, all right. I guess I'll go. All right, so it's off of Reddit. They said choose a movie. You keep 1 actor. The rest are Muppets. What's the movie and what actor? Do
I
you
got this.
I got this too.
Kyle, you
Alright.
go
So-
first.
You choose
Aw.
one
I go
actor
first?
and everybody
Yeah,
else
yeah,
in the movie is a
we'll-
Muppet.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll let the guest go.
All right. So I'm actually pretty excited about this. So um, you know what? I'm embarrassed, but I just had a brain fart and I forgot. Never mind. I got the name back. All right. I almost forgot the name of the movie. So I've actually been wanting to watch this movie again recently because it's such a good movie. But I'm gonna go with I Am because it's an awesome movie.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and keep Will Smith.
Okay.
Makes sense to me. So everybody else is a Muppet.
So
I
he's running away from
feel like-
Muppets.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Yeah, that works. That works.
pretty intense. And then when he and then it can go 2 ways because the worst part of the movie, when he loses his best friend, which is very sad. Everybody can agree.
Mhm.
Well, it's so he doesn't actually lose his best friend because he controls his best friend. So there is no sad part, but we're also terrified of all the other Muppets chasing him. So I thought that was a fun
Nice,
twist.
nice. I mean,
But that's
that goes
I've
pretty
also-
hand in hand with one I chose.
Nice.
Because I went with John Wick.
Nah.
But we're gonna keep Keanu Reeves, and he's gonna run around and he's gonna go ham on a bunch of Muppets. Right.
I almost like that better.
It's gonna
I
be
almost like
great.
because he's not. Yeah, he's not afraid of the Muppets like Will Smith is.
he's just running around beating
just
them up.
pissed off at them.
Yeah.
Trying to think, man. That's a damn good question, but there's too many good movies that I feel like could be used for this.
Oh, you could
I think I would do probably Deadpool 2 and keep Ryan Reynolds. Have everybody else's money.
Okay.
nice.
Let's see him fight that huge Muppet on the train.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the huge.
It's already a goofy movie, and I feel like it would just be super, super, super unintelligent.
Yep.
Puppets in it.
I think Deadpool 1 would be pretty funny too. Like, so he spell out the guy's name with Muppets.
That's true. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, that would be good.
God,
That
that's
would be.
terrible.
All right, William.
Yeah.
What was yours?
I was gonna do The Dark Knight.
Okay.
Oh God.
You keep Christian Bale as
I thought you were
Batman.
gonna.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say Alfred.
I would
I
say
would have kept the Joker.
Or the
He's not
Joker,
as crazy
yeah.
as he seems.
Come on.
Everyone else is Muppets.
Everybody else is a Muppet, and then he's just being so serious in that movie. It would be pretty funny. I mean, I
My,
don't know.
you
That's
don't
a
want to see
good
Batman
one.
running around and beating Muppets up.
No, don't.
That interrogation scene would be hilarious.
That would-
He's like smacking the Muppet into the.
Ah.
Oh, God. Pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie.
That would be good. I'd watch it. I would go to the theater.
I go to the theater for it. Even now.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
Wait, what? You'd go now?
yeah, I'd go to the theater. There's nobody there.
That's
Are they
I'm
open?
sure I could figure out the camera.
No.
Yeah, but it's a lock.
How hard is it? I mean, you push
Yeah.
play.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
questions
yeah.
like that though. Are they open?
Just
It's not like it used to be on a reel where you gotta like feed it through and stuff. I mean, come on.
I guess.
honestly,
Isn't it on a reel?
No.
I feel like it
Digital
still is. I
copies.
don't. Is it?
I don't know. I've
See,
never been
we're
anywhere but
guessing.
in the theater. I'm making
But
stuff
aren't
up.
you friends with one that worked there for forever?
Yes, but I didn't ask her.
Why not?
Wow.
Let me call her.
Why?
Yeah.
Lifeline.
Yeah,
Make sure
Lifeline.
you take it off. You're down to 2.
Down to 2
Sucker.
lifelines. No
You're gonna
more
lose
phoning a
this
friend.
game, buddy. Ah,
It's okay. I only had one friend.
only one friend. That's me, right?
No, it's
Thought it
my
was me.
movie theater friend.
Oh,
Obviously.
Yeah, but you've already called her, so that life.
Yeah, but I only had one to call, so it worked out perfectly.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I
phone
see.
a
I
friend.
see the
You have
connection.
one friend. Now you don't
So-
need it anymore. I see.
Thank,
You know,
So there's
thank
still-
God she's
changed-
smart.
They changed the lifeline in the duration of the show.
Did they?
Really?
Yeah, on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like they took
Well-
the phone of friend away.
I don't know. I mean, I only ever watched way back when Regis was on it.
Yeah. Oh, Phil. Phil was the best part about that show.
They're actually as of this recording, I think it's this upcoming week, 8th, I believe April 8th. They're actually doing a Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire hosted by Jimmy Fallon, I believe.
Nice.
That should
I
be-
like
Really?
Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, well, they'll
But
probably
celebrity's
win
already
close to
millionaire, so it's
winning a
kind of a waste of a
millionaire.
game.
Come on, they're not gonna be smart and get any of these questions.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because it's
Like once you get past like the
intelligent
first
level.
3 questions, they are some intensely random questions. You have to know a lot of information, and there's no way the actors know. Clever.
Why? Just because they're on TV means they can't be smart?
Yes,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh,
I
okay, cool.
Don't make assumptions about anybody.
Yeah, so I guess they'll transition. Speaking of
Speaking
game
of.
shows, I guess if you were on one, which one would you be on?
Yeah.
Right?
That's a good-
Probably Wheel of Fortune. I always love that show, and it's actually winnable. So you can always leave with something. So you get some money no matter what. It might not be $1 million, but hey, you could win like $120,000 or something.
Yeah.
If you have that
112.
million, you can win $1 million on it, can't you? Now
Yeah, you can.
But it's very difficult and very rare. But
Yeah, well, it's more so the fact that when they do that spin right before, I guess, the final question.
yeah, you have to hit all of them.
No, because when it spins, right, they
Yeah.
pick up where the ticker lands. I don't know if it's like what 56, 100. I don't know how many of those cards are on that wheel, but there's a chance at $1 million because it's on there.
But I'm pretty sure during the game,
Oh
also,
yeah. Okay,
you
yeah,
have to hit the wheel and get and win the prize. Then when it gets to the final wheel, you have to hit the wheel again on the $1 million one, and then you unlock the $1 million.
that's actually
So it's
Hmm.
the odds of getting it are very rare.
I'm actually gonna check that.
Odds of winning $1 million on anything's pretty low.
But Pat Sajak,
But-
Dana
Yeah.
White, pretty cool to meet him. And
Yeah.
I feel like I
Yeah.
could win a good amount of money.
All right, so I just went to
what I
Google
would
and
choose.
I typed in how many people have won, and the very first autofill is $1 million on Wheel.
Yeah. Somebody
Uh,
has won $1 million on it.
I guess it says
Nice.
3 people. One person won in 2008, another in 2013, the last in 2004.
Oh,
You can add me to that list.
Oh yeah,
20.
No, because my game show would be Don't Forget the Lyrics. It's a relatively new game show, but I've seen like
Yeah.
7-8 episodes, and I, personally playing along, I've won almost everyone. Music is my thing. I don't stick to genre, so it helps out.
Nice.
how
Nice.
for those obviously I know how the show is played, but for those listening and watching that have never heard of the show, can you explain to the audience how it's played?
They're not paying me to do this, so no. So I mean, it's just you have different rounds. In your first 2 rounds, you're going against another team. The last round is your money round or whatever. But they're all like they give you an option of I believe it's 2. I haven't seen it in a while, but I believe it's 2 categories, like 80s rock or 2000s pop or something like that. And you choose your category. They give you a song, and then you have to finish the lyrics. So they give you part of it, and then you have to finish them. And you have to be 100% right.
Yeah.
Now, are you finishing the entire song?
No, you're
or
just like they'll give you like
The-
blanks or something,
just
like
the-
so you have to fill out.
yeah.
Like they'll give you some of the lines and you give the rest. I feel like they also have one where you have to just name the song or the band, like because they have different kinds of questions. But like I said, I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
But it's definitely just around songs and knowing lyrics, and which the amount of lyrics I have in my head, songs I can go from beginning to end is just insane. So
Cool. All right, Kyle,
that's
what you
why I'm
got?
not smart in other things because my brain's full.
Yeah. Facts. You fill it up.
Fill it up. Let's see. My choice is because I
Wait,
loved that show
Go again.
when
What'd
I
you
was
say?
Fear.
Oh, Fear Factor.
Yes, because I loved that show when I was growing up, and I want to be friends with. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah,
They'd
I'll
make me
get-
eat a spider.
Yeah, which I'd want, but yeah, I don't know. There's more so to be friends with Joe Rogan. I'll get eliminated the first round. I just want to be friends with Joe Rogan.
I think if
think
you get
that'd be-
eliminated in the first round, he views you now as not want to be a friend.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean the
no.
first round though is usually like a heights or something like that, water
Right.
challenge. Those are things that are
Okay. So it's still easy.
Yeah.
So okay, go through the first round, get eliminated the second. That
yeah.
The
See,
round
that's the eating
progression-
round. No, thank you.
the
Or-
round progression is not. That's not a part of the equation really for me. It's more so getting to be friends with Joe Rogan. Because on one of his shows, he was talking about Fear Factor and how he just felt for the contestants for the things that they had to eat, and
Yeah,
it
I
was
saw some
pretty
guy
funny.
And he had to eat a cow eye.
Yeah,
That was so gross. Dude.
he's
See,
yeah.
I think I could
Joe
do
Rogan.
that. I just can't do hairy and crawl. No.
What's the
Oh, yeah.
consistency of an eye, though?
I mean, it's just meh. I think I could do it.
And I think I've heard it described as like jelly, so like it pops in, like when you bite it, it pops, and it's kind of like a like if you were to do oh what's the cooking style when you cook an egg in water? What is that?
You're boiling
like-
it.
No,
The hard boil.
oh, no, it's um
Oh,
I'm just completely
Benedict?
like-
Or
no no egg
what's it
no
called? Eggs Benedict? Or...
no that's that's a thing, but that's no help, guys. God.
I got nothing, man.
I had
I
boiled
mean,
egg.
if
Yeah,
if you
boiled-
know, drop it in the comments. Thanks.
Yeah, because I'm drunk. Yeah,
We're not
absolutely.
smart enough about
On a
cooking,
blank.
apparently.
No.
I'll remember it because I like eggs this way. But anyways, yeah. So when I remember, I'll shout it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool, cool.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. What you got, Will? What you playing?
So obviously the greatest game show of all time. Price is Right.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Ah.
I think they make up prices.
Oh yeah, they definitely do, but I feel like it's an easily winnable game.
What is $100?
Yeah.
We think of the same show here, Kyle.
No, yeah. So this is a different show. That's what made it funny. God.
We all laughed on the inside.
Yeah, we were laughing.
No, you did. No, you didn't. You maybe at me, but
Yeah,
it's whatever.
definitely,
Move on.
definitely. Yeah. All right, so before we move on to the next topic, what would be the hardest game show in your opinion?
Jeopardy.
Yeah, that's what I got.
To
Yeah.
actually be the champion that goes on
Yep.
for games. Yeah.
There's
Like you have to be out of this world smart.
Yep. But on a
Knowledge-wise.
my grandma would
Honestly.
own it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be in the break room at work, and it'll be on TV. And man, I feel so smart when I get one of those answers. Like, I could do this, guys.
Yeah, the thing is you have to get like 20 of those answers correct every game.
It's like the easiest question. But yeah, just like
I remember. I
can
can't
do this.
remember what the. Well, I can't remember what the guy's name was, but just this dude
Mhm.
that like won like I don't even know how many he won. He went on like a massive streak. But
Yeah,
Was it,
I know who
is
you're
it
talking
Ken
about.
Jennings?
Yep. It was Ken
it was
something.
just insane
It was Ken
though.
something.
Watching him, I was like, I don't understand how you can know all stuff, like just random stuff, and he just always knew it. And then not only that, have a buzzer, so you have to be the first person to think of it, not just knowing it. You have to be the first person to press the button and get it right. So it's just I feel like that's probably the hardest game.
I
Kyle,
agree.
you have an opinion or agreement or
That
disagreement
or
on that?
who wants to be a millionaire? Because some of the questions they pick on there are extremely difficult at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Jeopardy. I can't think of harder because it's everything else compared to Jeopardy is
Because I mean, even Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you get your lifelines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just save those to the end.
Yeah.
But
And
there
the first-
hasn't been that many people that won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's not like there's a ton of people who've done it. So
Oh yeah, no, I mean
they
it's
do a very good
definitely
job
hard.
of-
I just think the lifelines make it, make Jeopardy harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the first American, because Who Wants to Be a Millionaire originally in the UK, but the first American that won it here when Philbin was doing it, I don't think he used any of his lifelines. And then in the final question, he used a phone a friend to call his dad to tell him
Yeah.
he was going to win $1 million.
the famous one. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
That
I
guy was
remember that.
so confident. He was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Dad, I just want to let you know I'm going to win $1 million." And then Reeves was like, "What?"
That's exactly what I would do. The guy's
And he's like,
the guy's
"Whatever.
awesome.
B is my final answer."
Yeah, just imagine if that was wrong.
Too smart.
That's just too fun.
Oh, all right. So next topic we got. So it's really popular on Facebook right now. You may have seen it. It's the 10 unpopular opinions, I believe, is what they call it.
Yeah.
We're gonna shorten it to 5 each for time's sake. So what do you
Yes.
guys got?
All right. Who wants to take a stab at it? Go for
William.
it. See what you
Yay.
got, Will.
All right. So are they ranked like 1 through 5?
I don't. I mean, in the game on Facebook, it's no particular order.
Okay, cool. Then
Yeah,
I'll
it doesn't
send no
matter. You
particular
just have
order.
to list 10 things. 5 things.
All right. First thing, tea that involves sweet and non-sweet tea. I feel like it's overrated. Coffee. I don't like coffee.
Do you drink hot things?
I do, but I'm not a big fan.
I
of
prefer
coffee.
my soda to be bubbling, like not
Bubbly.
fizzing, but bubbling.
Hey, I'll say this: the
William.
only warm soda I will drink is Dr Pepper. For whatever reason.
Well, you're wrong for that too, because no
Yeah.
soda should be warm. But
No, I'm
anyway,
not saying
No.
that it should, but I'm just
It's
saying,
good.
you ever have like a Dr Pepper you left in your car?
yeah, throw it away,
Yeah, you
and
throw
you
away.
regret it.
that.
No, okay. So like, you go somewhere, you got your
Nope.
bottle of Dr Pepper that you
No,
don't buy.
Nope, we're not on the same page here, buddy.
All
You
right,
can
all
keep
right.
trying to tell us why it's a good idea. Not. I've tried it
It's
before. It's
it's not.
disgusting.
I'm not saying like the day after. So I'm
It's
just gonna go ahead and
warm,
clarify
bubbly
that
sugar.
before people start
It's just
assuming
nasty.
things. I'm gonna clear that. I'm not
Mhm.
talking about drinking it the next day. It's the same day, just later in the day. And driving,
You're
the
still
October's
wrong.
been sitting there for a while. It's no longer as cold as it was 2 hours ago because you're on your way to Louisiana.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Does
For
that
Mardi
count?
Gras, bro. You gotta go for Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
That doesn't really count because it's still probably colder than like.
Yeah,
being,
if you're
like,
running your
hot.
AC and stuff, like
Yeah, like it's
you
not
make
like
it. You
gonna
made
be
it sound like
100
you
degrees.
walk in, you go to your friend's house, and you stay there for like an hour, then you come back, and it's 90 degrees outside, and your Dr Pepper's now
I
warmer.
would still drink it. I'd still drink
No,
it.
Okay, all right.
Get out.
All right,
God,
All right.
next one.
All right, so I said coffee. After that, pants. Like
Pants?
blue jeans or slacks. Yeah.
pants in general.
Yes, pants in general.
All
I
right.
do not agree with this. Continue on. Go back. Who doesn't like pants? God.
Anyway,
Oh my
No,
goodness.
I'll wear them if I have to, but I'm fortunate that the company I work for allows you to wear shorts. So I wear shorts. The previous company I worked for, you were required to wear pants year round, and it sucked. Because no, you had to wear black pants.
yeah, I mean,
Wear black pants every day to work. Fantastic.
I do dark gray. That's where I'm at.
That's classic.
All right.
Yeah.
I
like the dark gray
that's
better.
3, right? I got
That
3.
was no. You said coffee.
Yeah, tea, including sweet, non-sweet coffee, pants.
Yeah, pants and where did we get to the warm soda?
We didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
That-
something
that
about warm drinks.
Yeah,
Warm
I
soda.
yeah.
I don't know how we got
That's
into
right.
sodas, but we got
Okay,
into
so
it.
we're
I rabbit trail.
okay. That's right. So we're 3.
Flip-flops.
Okay, I mean, I can understand that one. They're loud.
Ah.
Can't sneak up
Yeah.
on people.
They are loud.
You
Not
can't really run in them. They're kind of worthless. Yeah.
They're all
Anyways.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
So honestly, does that even count? Because we.
No,
Well,
it's still something he doesn't like. A lot of people like them, especially in California.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We don't
I was
talk
gonna
about
say something. and I was like,
California.
I don't wanna-
We do, but only in bad ways.
Okay.
All right,
Fair.
so the 5th one would be regular season baseball. I like watching the World Series.
Okay, that's actually a valid point because I did put that on my list. But yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
World
postseason
Series is
baseball.
okay.
Yeah, postseason's
but,
kind of fine, but regular
Yeah.
season, it's just boring.
Boring. Who
Okay.
plays 180 games? Much.
Now let me reiterate
baseball
for those
players.
listening. Playing and being there at the stadium, watching it, are
Two different
acceptable.
things.
Those are those are two
Those are
different things.
acceptable. If you're watching on TV, I feel it's boring.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go ahead and clarify that.
I can get on that train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, I love going to games. You know, if I've got friends that want to go,
That's
or
true.
yeah, going to games is fun. Or I guess playing if you were at that
Because you
caliber.
can still enjoy the company of everybody that you go with.
Yeah, it's an
time.
experience.
Yeah, it's
But yeah,
an
watching on
But,
TV is.
But
is
watching on
boring.
TV is
Yeah. There's
Yeah, so
nobody.
those are my 5.
I would watch golf on TV over watching
Nope.
Same.
baseball because at least with golf it has a nice little droning noise, like a hardcore perfect nap, just like bonkers, and you'll just be nice. You'll wake up and the guy will still be.
It is super relaxing. It's super relaxing.
And when they
Yeah.
do something great, it's like.
No,
They
it's
don't
too
say
loud.
boo. They can't do that. They get kicked out.
2 fingers and
Yeah,
too
Kyle,
fast.
for the 2-finger method works.
It does.
Or tennis. Tennis is nice to listen to because when they hit the balls back and forth, it just sounds good.
I don't know. It's just too much grunting while they're
They're like,
swinging.
"Ah!"
Yeah.
That's I forgot about that part.
And you
Okay.
and you hear all of that. It's like have a little mic on their shirt just to capture. It's unnecessary.
Have you seen the things that do like the decibel counts on like how loud, especially the female
Yeah.
people are? It's like ridiculous how loud they are.
It makes you better. You have the louder you
I
are, the
could
harder you
believe that
hit.
it might help you
Yeah.
get a little bit more power into things.
Well, yeah,
But,
that's how you're supposed to work out at the gym too. Every time you pick up like a dumbbell, and
That's true. It actually does
you
help,
get to be loud.
but people get really mad at you. So, like, be careful. Pick your battles.
Just real quick before we
Pick your-
move on, because you said tennis, I said a quick joke that I actually saw on Reddit earlier. It says yesterday I watched a match of women's volleyball.
Volleyball.
Is that
Yep,
the
I thought that's your
joke?
tennis.
Is that the joke?
I like volleyball, and
No, hold on,
Volleyball's
I'm
fun to
gonna-
play.
I'm gonna reread that because I thought it said tennis. Yesterday I watched a match of women's tennis, and 10 minutes into the game there was a wrist injury. By tomorrow I should be fine.
I saw that one coming.
She
Oh
didn't.
my goodness.
Anyways, Kyle, you're 5.
My 5. So social media apps
oh,
like Twitter or
Okay.
Instagram
Or
or what's
YouTube, which is where we are right now. But whatever.
I-
Who cares?
I-
just go ahead and throw
oh,
our
it does
Twitter
No.
out.
count.
No.
No.
YouTube does not count because YouTube is maybe there's a chunk of YouTube that falls under
The
that,
comment
but
section, but you don't have to read those.
you can ignore that. But more like like the Tik, right? Is that the is TikTok right? Is that a
Yeah.
thing?
TikTok's the thing.
Right. So it's those things. I don't understand them.
He secretly has a
Um,
TikTok.
I
Like
don't.
14 million followers.
Yeah, I could believe.
Yeah, and then
The
all I do is I
Chick-fil-A
tell
guy.
I hate TikTok. That's what I say on my how
I'd follow
much
you.
I hate it. Thank you. More so it's just that I don't follow sports. Like a lot of people's like, oh, that's my favorite, and they're doing like this guy's doing this good, and he's got this many yards passed, and I like sports. I like to play sports.
I
I
agree.
like to watch sports, but I don't follow. The closest I get to following sports would be the Dallas Stars, and that's because loves the Dallas Stars, which is great. And hockey's probably my favorite sport to watch, but that's the closest I get. Is just kind of like Oz, my wife.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I love to play, and I even watch if it's on, but I will never go out of my way to watch it.
Yep.
And I will not
Ex-
follow stats. Like, so
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
dude,
that-
Jimmy,
that-
we do not agree with.
And then
y'all,
the
but
other
okay.
app over there,
That's okay,
they
that's
That's
they're
fine.
the sports people.
I know.
That
I know. William is just cursing me out in his head right now,
Yeah,
and because he loves the Packers, whatever
I
they're
love
called.
stats. I love fantasy
But-
football.
See,
No.
and so
he likes that 1-star rating football team.
oh, those guys. But yeah, so I don't sports. I don't keep up. This one's I hate electric yard equipment,
Oh, same.
and
It shouldn't exist.
it irritates the heck. And my neighbor, or I feel like he's just pushing around a toy. like his yard did not look any different. So maybe he didn't even let it grow. But I don't know. God, it irritates the crap out of me. I feel like I bought that Fisher Price lawnmower for my daughter when she was like 2, and so yeah, seeing my neighbor push that around the electric weed eater that dies halfway down, one half of
And
the
it doesn't even
driveway.
have enough power to cut through St. Augustine grass.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
it's
just
useless stuff, and it drives me nuts. Streamers. I hate streamers.
Whoa!
I'm kidding.
well.
That was a good one.
So you can just go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't need it. Wow.
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 I
Uh,
actually could agree with that sentiment.
Product
There
placement.
are a lot of lame streamers that are not
Product
enjoyable.
yeah. That's
No
more so like the tinsel kind that you or just on like bike handles.
Oh,
I don't like. Yeah. So yeah, way to take that out of context, guys. But no, actually, I couldn't come up with another two that spur of the moment one. And no glitter. I'll go along those lines. Because it's my kids like I hate it. We've recently been buying a lot of slime because slime is entertaining for kids. And they have a
adults.
blast
and
and
adults.
adults. But what I really hate about it, actually it happened again this morning. My oldest, she gave Millie, our youngest, she's 1, gave her the bottle of slime to play with. It's probably about an hour, and I find the empty container. I'm like, where where's the slime? And I see a little chunk of it, you know, sitting on the counter, which there's supposed to be like this. There's supposed to be a lot of slime. So the slime is probably on a blanket or couch or carpet or something, so it's seeping into which is a total pain in the ass to clean. And I just gave up. I was like, we'll find it later. And so actually, and it was actually during our my daughter walked into the room. She's holding her comforter like this. She comes up to me, unfolds it, and there's the slime just all smeared inside of her comforter. I'm like, great, great.
Nice.
So
So I'm
and how?
buying and sending slime to you right now. A whole lot of it.
Yeah, thanks.
No
Yeah,
problem.
check Amazon. I think they probably got tubs of it.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
do.
Is it considered
Um,
essential though? Because
I
no,
mean,
it's
we got our
essential.
box a
That falls under essential.
week or so,
Keeping your kids
but
happy is essential during times like this.
it really is. And yeah. So that's 100%. Because if they're not, they are at each other's throats. I've got a 5-year-old, 3-year-old, and 1-year-old, and the 2 older ones, they get along and they play great, but it takes one little thing. Oh my God, he breathed on me. Now it's a fight, and they're trying to kill each
It's
other and just
justified.
screaming.
It's justified.
Uh,
I mean, you're not
I
supposed to
want
breathe on people. Social distancing.
I want school to start back up.
So bad.
Yeah. But yeah, so glitter and slime, I put that in one. Just and then how the glitter applies is because we have glitter or we have slime that has glitter, and that
Oh
glitter
God.
comes out and gets everywhere. So
why? Why does that exist?
No
why?
one should have ever made that.
That's an incredible question. I hate them. Um,
Not just
yeah,
dislike. Hate.
no, I hate.
It's
I
official.
hate. Yeah,
That's a strong word, Kyle.
yeah, it's a strong feeling.
It's a strong.
Strong feeling.
So, um, and then I'm gonna say, due to current times, I'd say gloves. Little gloves. I hate the gloves. Seeing people out and about with gloves on, mostly because
It doesn't
I
help.
like I can. It is so it helps keep your hands clean. So if you're touching a surface, I get that. Don't then take the gloves and leave them on the cart or on the ground. That irritates me because one, it's disgusting, and just throw them away. There's trash everywhere you go, everywhere. But what irritates me the most about it is these people are using the gloves to be safe and not get anything on their hands. They touch their face. I'm just like, you've ruined everything you're trying to prevent because you've done the one thing that they're telling you don't do this. Wash your hands because people touch their face all the time. And now you're not washing your hands, you're just putting this, glove on and doing it anyways.
I saw a picture of a guy standing in line
Gross
at a
me
grocery
out.
store, gloves on, eating a bag of chips. Like,
See, again,
Hey, hold on, Seth. Have you ever
Great.
done that?
Dumb.
Because that's the only way to eat chips now.
Yeah, you don't have to get your fingers dirty.
You
Duh.
don't get
maybe
you
he
don't
was
get all
really
this.
smart.
that.
That's
Have you ever ate one of those chips that actually has a lot of substance on it that gets on your finger?
Yeah, like
all the
Doritos.
cheese
And then
powder.
You're
you
eating
put on
Doritos.
gloves,
Fire
you
Hot
pop 'em in, you're
Cheetos.
eating Cheetos, and you don't have to lick your fingers ever.
You don't. But that's the best part.
See, yeah, that's the best part. That's why you eat the Doritos.
Right now, we don't want to lick our fingers.
Well,
sick from it.
yeah, don't lick your fingers in public. Go home, wash your hands, eat some chips so you can lick your fingers. That's straightforward.
Nobody's looking.
Yeah.
All right, all right. I mean, I
Who's
agree.
next? Who's next?
So, what you got, Patrick?
Oh, I have to go.
Of course you have to go. Let's see it.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
hear it.
next.
Number one, Disney. Can't stand Disney. Hate Disney.
Whoa,
Hate everything about
hold on,
Disney.
hold on. Wait.
That is a rabbit
aren't-
trail I don't think we need to go on right now.
So we'll
Yeah,
just
could you-
we'll just stay with that. I think it's a lot of baloney and garbage that has no application to real life. So it just lies to people at a young age, and then they have expectations that aren't real for the rest.
Have
of
you
their
ever have you ever seen
mean, it's fair.
Fantasia?
Children just don't get how stupid
There's
it is,
There's
and
not
they
a
really
single
believe it.
there's not a single lie. And
That's why
Yep.
every child in
There's not a
America
single
is
word.
the princess and
Exactly.
prince, and feel like they deserve everything in the world because Disney.
Well, I am a
Anyways,
princess and I do
so-
deserve everything. So
So
leave
I don't
me
like Disney
be.
Channel. Disney, there are movies that they have made that are nice, like Whole Pretty of stuff.
That
It's
is a good movie, yeah.
Old school Disney Channel was great. When it
It's
first
okay.
started. No, when it first started, it was great. Just,
But, I mean, it's
just fun and stupid. But okay, I'm.
So that's one of my dislikes. I dislike reality TV in all shapes, forms, sizes. Don't care what it is. Just straight
Yeah.
garbage, trash.
I agree.
Um,
Yeah.
it's
No
just
argument.
there's just nothing you get out of it, and it's just a bunch of dumb baloney that you wish you had not
You
wasted
can
15.
you can say bullshit.
No, I was trying to be kid friendly, guy.
Yeah.
Let's be family friendly, okay?
I think we've already
Watch your
passed that.
damn language.
Okay.
Watch your damn language, sir. So that's another one, but specifically the Kardashians, I can't stand them. They're like the worst role models of any.
But
human being
so
in the
many
entire
people
world.
idolize them.
Why?
Like Anyways, I love the Kardashians.
And they're so fake, and then they just promote you being a fake person in life.
Did you guys see? We're gonna kind of go off of this, but Kim Kardashian, she put together a kit for the quarantine, like mask
God.
and all sorts of bullshit. Probably cost like $10 to make. She's selling it for $60 online. Trying to make money through this stuff, and that's the type of person that so many people are idolizing.
Yep.
So, yeah, sounds like a good
Nice.
way to make money.
Yeah, already multimillionaires, but need more while other people are struggling, losing jobs.
Well, they just
I
want
actually
to help.
bought about 48,000 baby wipes, and now I'm selling them for about double the price. And
Nice. Kyle, need
I'm
baby
that-
bites?
Yeah, I do. We talked about this already.
hey, man, for
I
you,
need those.
I'll cut down the price to me making only a $2.50 profit.
Yeah,
And
no
you-
problem.
Oh, that's just
Fair?
how
See?
generous.
Yeah.
How
I take
look
care
at
of
that.
friends.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He's generous.
Probably gonna cut them in half too. But
It was like a 2-pack, but I
Yeah.
broke out the 2-pack and I'm selling it by single
Split it
box at a time. Let's be real here. We got to make as much as we can while we
oh
can.
goodness.
Prey on people's weaknesses. It's number one business rule. Will be rich.
You
you learn that in business school.
And all you have
It's
to do is
facts.
sell your soul. A little bit of it. Like
Just
not
a
even
little
the
bit
whole
of
thing.
Your
like
soul
half.
doesn't make you money, so
Yeah.
no, yeah,
Facts.
and you don't even have to go to Georgia to do that.
So
The devil
I'm
went
on
down to
3
Georgia.
now.
I get it.
4? I have 3 or 4. 3 or 5, right?
3. You
That was
said
3.
Disney
Reality TV.
and reality TV, right?
Yep. And
Um,
so Disney reality TV, and then we're the Kardashians. To reiterate
I thought the Kardashians
part of it.
part of it. Yeah.
So
Okay,
you're at
and
2
it's
then.
just-
No.
Yep.
Kardashians and like social media influence. That was 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So just like people
Okay.
that just, it's like there are people I like. Obviously, I love a lot of YouTube, but that's because they like play something or give me content that I find useful. So that's why I watch YouTube. That's why I watch like a lot of gamers because I learn stuff.
Hey,
But
speaking
we're
of
talking
YouTube,
about
just
dislikes, not likes. So I'm gonna stop.
speaking of YouTube, just real quick, throwing it out there, we were at 30 subscribers as
What?
All right.
thank you for
Nice.
everyone that
Yes,
has
we appreciate it.
shared, subscribed, and our content. We appreciate that.
Oh yeah. Only 2 weeks in. That's
Super
not
awesome.
too bad. Not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Speed limits. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. I
Let's start a petition and throw them out.
No.
I think they don't do what they're supposed to, and there are very few places in the entire world where you actually.
Wait, hold up though. This is unpopular opinion, right? The people like speed limits.
Yeah, no, I've actually had people tell me I'm stupid.
I mean, I think I don't
Yeah.
trust drivers enough to not have a speed limit. Like, there's plenty of horrible drivers out there that need to be told what to do and how to do it.
Yeah,
But
that's the exact.
I just want to go and get a special license that allows me to speed.
I
And
believe that's a badge,
A
actually.
badge.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
I'll go work
specific-
on it.
The preying of people that on people that speed too. It's like you're going like 5 miles over. I just think it's a garbage thing that the government creates. Extra money. So if it was about public safety, I could agree. Like 30 miles over the speed limit and you're racing around all the time. Okay, weaving through traffic, you probably deserve something. Coming your way. But I think just like, oh, well, I rolled through a stop sign that nobody's around, but a cop sees you. Dumb rules that are enforced. Hate it.
You know how to get around that?
You don't speed.
Just follow the
Knock
rules.
down all stop signs.
Right. Just be
Just-
that person that does everything
just
that everybody
if
wants you
you-
to do.
Just
Conform
s-
to
follow-
society.
It's not
Conform.
even
Don't
conforming.
even be independent. Just accept.
It's more so controlling what you, which is going to then control the outcome of your actions. That makes sense.
Okay, Kyle, you're a parent.
I'm just saying.
Stop!
Yeah.
You're making a lot of sense right now, and I don't like it.
Just, well,
I don't like it at all.
go to your room.
Let me be angry.
Let me be angry and stupid, okay? It's my right. I'm American. I'm free to be dumb.
Alright, just don't
Whatever I
leave
feel
your
like.
gloves on the sidewalk.
I usually just like after I'm using them, I just throw them out the window.
Sounds about right.
Wait,
Sometimes they
using
land on the sidewalk, sometimes it's the street. So
So
Wait,
I don't just aim for the street.
Pat, using what? You throw my way?
I also like just leaving them on like the table.
No,
or,
leaving-
like a
leaving
chair.
gloves.
Or like I'll throw
condoms.
them like when I'm going to the bathroom. I'll just throw my pair on like the toilet to like leave somebody for their use.
Care of what?
I think about other people while disposing of my gloves in front.
Oh, gloves. Okay.
Gloves.
And then fifth thing, dogs. I'm gonna go with that one, even though I really already put this. I'm not a big fan of dogs, man. I have met some dogs that are wonderful, and people out there that love dogs. Be a dog lover. But they're a buttload of work and extremely needy, and they make me feel guilty when I'm a super busy person and I don't have time. So whenever I had to like take care of parents' dogs or whatever, I always just felt bad for the dog. Like I got to go to work for 12 hours, buddy. I'll see you in 12, and then I'll say hi to you for like 30 minutes, and then go on with my day because something that I'm interested in, and not just pay attention to you. And I just felt like I just feel dogs. I just don't like them. Just they're overrated. They are not man's best friend, and yeah, there's really nothing much more to be said about it. I think I'm just gonna piss people.
Yeah, I'd say translate that into kids real quick.
Oh,
I won't go there. I love my. They're
love them so much, all the time. The best thing that's ever happened. Because it's probably true they
That's right.
are, but at the same time, yeah.
I love Kyle's kids too. and they're enough for me.
You know, we'll hold off now.
Oh,
All right, what
goodness.
you got, Seth?
All right, so let's see. So I mean, it's kind of pants, but not really. I hate high-waisted jeans. They are so unattractive. And the fact that so many people wear them and think that they look so good in them, it is. Don't like them.
don't
Yep.
like them.
I stole that one from somebody, and I just thought it was great.
Nice.
So also, I don't like horror movies. Like, they are so predictable. Like, every single one of them just has different actors, but it's the same movie. Like, to the point where I can, probably almost every time watch a brand new horror movie and be like that every time something happens, like right when it happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's just,
Yeah, I can agree with that one.
it's just not for me. Not for me.
There are some good ones.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, but
rare,
those
the
are
rare
all
original
rare.
ones are good.
Those
But-
are actually considered thrillers,
Yeah,
so they're not actually horror
Thrillers
movies.
are great.
the thriller's
Wait,
awesome.
isn't there a
Sometimes
movie?
you don't even know what's gonna happen.
It's Cabin in the Woods, right?
That is a movie.
No, I'm saying that isn't it
No,
initially?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
No.
I've not seen it.
So let's see. Number 3. I'll probably go with Clubs.
wait, hold on. What were your first two?
High-rise jeans and horror movies.
Oh, horror movies. I'm sorry, I spaced out there.
Yeah, and so next one is gonna be clubs. Like, I like going to the bars with friends and stuff. That's fine, but clubs are just nothing but extremely loud music, and yeah, people just throwing money at
Yeah,
everything.
I agree with that.
They buy a $30 bottle of liquor for $200 and think that they're cool. It
Yeah.
drives me insane.
They're having a good time though, Seth. You know,
They're just trying to impress people and get laid.
Yeah, no.
And
They're
you
not
can't-
having a good
sometimes
time.
you can't hear people half the time.
Yeah,
when
I
you're
don't
at the club,
like
so,
yelling.
There's not even any socializing going on, so it's like let's just get as wasted as possible and do dumb stuff that we'll
Yeah.
probably regret later and be
Yeah.
ashamed to be seen doing.
Yep.
But we do it because
You know,
we're being cool.
I
But
agree
that
with
being
that.
said, know that I
Yeah.
like alcohol. Don't take that away and say, I don't like to have fun. I love alcohol and hanging with friends and even going to bars that are, more down to earth. But I hate clubs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
I
so
like small get-togethers with alcohol included. Those are cool. Or like
Yeah.
a good group of friends, where you actually can just have fun. But I just don't see the point of.
So my
Yeah.
number 4, I'm gonna go with spaghetti. It like the Italians. No, the Italians make some good
Oh.
food, but spaghetti is so boring, so gross. And also, when I moved here, I was told something that ruined spaghetti for me forever.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, no, can't do spaghetti unless
Spaghetti.
I see it made in front of me. I'm not gonna get into it, but the Cajuns down here are weird.
Nope.
So, and then number 5, which this is, my top one by far. People who can't carry a text conversation, it kills me. And I'm not talking about like slow replies or anything like that. It's can't carry, like, they just respond with like okay or sure or just K. Like, I mean, conversations need 2 people, but then
Okay.
yeah,
So what you're saying is I'm in the clear. 'Cause I just don't do any of that.
Yeah,
He just doesn't respond.
But like, I mean, so like you're talking to somebody, like you're saying, so you're like ask them a question, they give you an answer, but they don't, even say what about you for the same question or come with their own question or anything. Like, they don't help the conversation go. They just like let it die. But then when you just stop talking to them, they're like,
They get mad.
why did you stop talking to me? Like, because I don't like talking to myself. Like,
Because okay is not a conversation.
it drives me insane.
Even not just okay. Even like one sentence doesn't.
Even just like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, like, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Why
Like,
am I even talking
yeah.
to this person?
like it's just like they put the ball back in your court to come up with the next thing to talk about every single time because they're not creative. Like,
Right.
so that's what kills
I can
me.
agree with that. I have texted a lot of people that are like that to the point where now I just don't text people.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I was already at that.
I always feel like I'm the one
Started
that
with
says
phone
too
calls.
much in my texting, which is like the person I am anyways in real life. I say too much probably. But like in texting, it's even worse. People just suck. They cannot like actually carry, or it takes too much time. For me, I'm like, I don't want to have a conversation anymore because I have to sit here talking to you for 10 minutes to make one text. Because it's either you text too much or you text too little. Neither's good. I don't even like texting.
yeah.
I
So
keep it to a minimum.
those are my 5.
Yeah. All right.
But if you see me in person, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes he just talks
Yeah.
too much in persons.
Yeah. It's like every time.
I feel like
Yeah.
me and Kyle are like the exact same.
Pretty. Yeah,
Like
I agree
like
with that.
we're like when you hang out with us in real life, like we can keep a conversation going for forever. Talk to you about everything all the time.
Forever.
But when it comes to texting, it's like we don't even exist. They're like, I never hear anything from them. And it's like, because that's just who we are. We just don't like it. I'm sorry if I offended you. Because I know I have made some people
Yeah,
like,
they'll survive.
they will.
Yeah. Yeah. We just won't
And
be
not
talking.
be petrified.
Right. But I do use it
I'm
to like
catching
reach out
every
and be
one of these, Kyle.
hey,
Good.
let's hang out. Let's do something. I'll text people. Have a
Yeah.
conversation now.
Yeah.
Rather talk to you
Yep. Me too.
and
Or
hold
or
the
a phone
camera
call.
of you. Get like Seth. It's great.
From a distance, please.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. 6 feet, 6 feet. Making sure you're doing it 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're done with that? Are we officially cleared?
That's all 5.
Finally.
I heard a lot of dislikes, and it's bringing me down.
It's bringing me down. What? No. Okay. Yeah. Ending on it. Yeah. Things we don't like.
Yeah,
I don't like goodbyes, but
I don't like.
we're gonna have to soon.
That was a good one.
thanks. Thanks.
That
Thanks.
was a good. Oh, you know what? No. I do want to say one thing. What was it? I think you guys talked about this in the first episode, but it was I wanted to be a part of the conversation when watching it. It was the matchmaking.
Skill-based
The
no.
skill,
Oh,
yeah,
boy,
the skill
oh,
bit,
boy.
casual versus ranked. I did.
Oh
I
man.
I was upset that I couldn't be there for that conversation because, well, it's a good conversation.
Yeah.
But
You can argue about it for a long time,
for
and
quite
everybody
a
has
long,
real points on both
yeah,
sides. So
I
yeah.
agree. I agree. That was really. I just wanted to bring it up and just.
I mean,
We don't need to dive into that.
real quick. What's your opinion? No arguing, Patrick. What's your
I'm not
opinion?
gonna argue. What's the opinion? Go.
To my opinion, I think it's a tough one. It's a tough balance, but I think that casual should still have some. It should take into account your level and match you up with closer people, and treat it. But at the same time, you got to treat it as casual. So you're not in there going to play sweats, right? That's what ranked is for. So sure, you might be on the same level as this guy, but both you guys just want to dick around. You just want to just run around the map, play with a different gun, do stuff like that. So that's where a fine line comes into play, which I'm not a developer or whoever has that job title, so I don't know how to make that happen, but I feel like it should still be taken into consideration a tad bit. And then of course you
Yeah.
have the connection base,
I
but
think
yeah,
that's the number one thing: connection.
yeah.
Huge.
What I've seen in games, I can't remember if like the older Call of Duties had this. I think they did, but I just saw it in Siege the other day. But new players basically have their own playlist until they get to a certain level.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that because Rainbow Six Siege is that's a hard game to get into because the whole dang community is just mean.
Yeah, well, even the
there's
learning curve.
no mercy. Yeah, it's
The
because of
learning
the
curve
learning
for us
curve.
is
is
Incredibly
it's
high.
insane. Yeah, and yeah, there's just no mercy because everybody is it's ranked or casual. Everybody's trying.
Yep.
Which so some of those games like so I appreciate that seeing like those new player playlists so to kind of help them get up to speed. But then I feel bad when people take advantage. They make a new account so that they can go play in that new
Yep.
Yeah,
player.
Smurfing
Ruins the experience.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, smurfing. I hate that, but
They do
Guilty.
that
but
on League of Legends where
Guilty.
you have to get to a
mm,
certain account level
oh,
before
you
you can
turd.
actually play ranked. And
Yeah.
then the way ranking works is they have a way basically to track how good you are. And if your MMR gets too good too fast, they just hop you up rank after rank.
Hmm.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
just
neat.
hop you back up, and so you can only play a finite amount of games on a new account before
Well,
you get
unless you're truly into
Okay.
it, and then you throw for a while and drop back
Yeah.
down, and
Which it's
I
just not
wouldn't
fun.
know.
It's not
I've
fun.
heard.
No, they
I
definitely
would.
do it.
I
I saw
believe
a
that.
video of one that
I
is
believe that. It's terrible.
on League. He's a Yasuo player, which like Yasuo is like this really broken, annoying champ if you're good with him. Like he's just so good.
Right.
And there was this guy that literally he would just play, and he was in bronze, which bronze is like pretty much there's one division below it, so you're like
Yeah.
almost with the worst people in the
Uh,
entire world.
Yeah. So that's kind of
And
like the true casuals.
yeah,
Right.
and he would crap on him, and then at about the 25-minute mark, he would just like walk back to the Nexus, fill at the Nexus for the rest of the game. So he didn't ever gets banned, or it's
Oh
a
my
very low
goodness.
chance of it because he would just throw the game at the end of the game, and you
Yeah.
would smack him at the
Found a
beginning of the
loophole.
game. So he would win and lose like 50% of his game. So they would just like, oh, and never look into it.
That's
And
so
yeah,
boring
yeah.
though.
But when he did play, he would go like 20-2,
Yeah, but then
kill
you
people
sit there
like
for
20 times and
7 minutes.
crap on him and just quit.
That's
It's
dumb.
pretty terrible. But he
Yeah.
probably got banned now because somebody made a video and it got millions of views. So I don't think he
Oh,
probably has that account.
I'm sure he was banned, but
Yeah.
still, I don't get that thought process. That's boring to me.
Yep.
And see, my thing is too is it's like I enjoy playing occasionally against bad players, but I like having a mix where it's not all just, oh my god, this person's amazing. I like meeting some people that are lesser skilled and higher skilled than
Mm-hmm.
me. So I get
Yep.
the enjoyment of still experiencing that I worked hard and can kill some people that aren't as good as me, but then I
Mm-hmm.
still get to face some people that actually challenge me, which is why I think
Yeah.
like battle royales are so fun because at the
Yeah.
beginning you run into who knows
Yeah.
what,
It's
but at the
both in one.
end of the game, you start running into better and better and better players. So you get like a
Yep.
progressive skill challenge game
Yeah.
that goes on. Makes
Yep.
it enjoyable. And that's why when you finally win, you get like this euphoric high from it. Yes! I'm so good! Because it
Right.
was so hard to get to that win.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it brings meaning to the end instead of it just being like, oh, I won another game. I have a 18K.
Well, on
There you
Apex
go.
now, I literally just shrug when I win and queue the next one.
And just
Oh
keep
wow,
it.
must be nice.
Yeah, 'cause I used
It
to
is.
play
It is.
I used to play COD, and it would be like, we would play
Eh.
with a squad, and we would see how many wins we could get in a row, and I've gotten like 80 wins on TDM.
Uh,
Literally nobody could beat us, and it was like just like and that was our competition with ourselves, was trying to get as many
right.
wins as possible.
Yeah.
I
And
had
half the
streak
a
time we
going.
would lose our losing streak because back in the day, if you disconnected from a match for any reason, you would lose your win streak. So we
Yeah.
would get just disconnected from the server randomly, and you would just
I
Yeah.
had a group of guys I used to play
Yeah.
Demolition with on
oh
two,
demo.
and we would intentionally. So
Yep.
back then,
Throw the rounds.
you throw the rounds so you can go into overtime.
Yep.
So you just
Yeah.
keep going, and then we would
Yep.
get nukes. It was just back to back to back to back nukes.
Yes. Oh, what was that? That reminds me. I think it was you played Domination. This was I think it's Modern Warfare 3 where this became popular, but you would get teams that would just basically milk the game. They just go run into B and then just take turn capturing B. It's like one team would huddle up on B, then they'd capture it back off. The other team would huddle up on it, capture it back off,
I
and it
remember that.
just
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
doing that. It's like it's just
Why do you do
and I
that?
can't.
Then?
I can't remember. I can't remember what the whole point of that
You
was.
got like a ton of XP for getting all those
That's what.
scavengers or what?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was just your
Like
XP.
XP boosting.
Yeah, I love that. And the whole lobby would just be like, you get into the lobby, it's like, all right, nobody shoot anybody. We're just gonna level up today. And so we'd get into these lobbies of 12 people and just play game after game after game of just capturing B. And then we just, yeah, it was correct.
I'm guilty of doing that. I think I did that on Black Ops 1 on Nuketown.
You know
think it
what's
was really
Yeah.
crazy,
easy to do
guys?
that.
Is I've played 100 days of Call of Duty, and specifically Call of Duty, and I've never done that.
Really?
Not like you
Yes.
guys are saying, where we just agreed not to shoot at each other.
Yeah, you
We've
just,
had games where, like, played against people and you were both so good that you're just evenly matched and you get tons of kills, and so you like level up. But we never.
yeah,
I was never. I was too big of a tryhard. I would never let somebody. I would never throw.
yeah.
Not
It
like
was
that.
always, yeah. And then you'd
Alrighty.
also get, oh, so one more thing.
Ah,
You get the same game, and you'd have that one guy on the team who'd kill somebody. Then it just turns into immediately.
A bloodbath. Everybody's just like, "Nah."
Yeah, that was always fun.
Like, screw you, man! You ruined it. How dare you? And then everybody just like falls apart. And
Yeah.
Okay, nope, I'm getting it.
Alrighty, take us out, Will.
end.
Yeah, so Seth, Patrick, and Kyle, I guess that's gonna be it for today. Kyle, I just want to say thank you for being on, man, being the first guest. That's a milestone for us. So
Well, it's
definitely want to have you back on.
I would love to
sometime
be back on.
yeah, tomorrow, right?
I won't be on tomorrow, so.
No, I definitely want to
Me neither. I'll be at work.
Yes,
Right.
I appreciate you coming on.
Awesome.
To the listeners in the audience watching, thank you again for subscribing. Thank you for watching our content.
Yeah, we really
we
appreciate the support.
Yeah, we enjoy making these videos. We enjoy talking about anything and everything, and definitely producing you guys. So thank you for that.
Did we get it?
The links for the social
You got
medias will actually be at the bottom of the video down here somewhere, and in the description. So go ahead and check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, we appreciate the shares too.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Alright.
I guess that's gonna be it. So that's episode 3 of the Talking Guys.
Until next time, guys.